to go to the neighborhood Apple Fest following church today. Fall is my favorite season. October is my birthday month, and November, hopefully November, fingers crossed, will be my baby's birthday month, my new baby. So we are trying to get all the family fun out because we are probably going to be dormant in the house for a couple months, which is fine because it's winter and it's Chicago, so ain't nobody trying to be out anyway. Luis got me walking, and he also has me wearing his shoes. Yeah, so the reason why I'm wearing Luis's shoes is because, quite frankly, none of my shoes are wanting to fit on my feet. Also, because we knew we were going to the Apple Fest, he wanted me to have shoes with more comfort and support. However, they are huge on me. We just have them tied up really tight. And he swears that no one will know and no one can tell that they're his shoes. You guys let me know. You ready for the Apple Fest, Logie? Are you ready? Girl, bye. That's my son's face to me all the time. Totally busy, and I keep losing Logan and Louise. You want to be free? Mommy wants food, so I kind of want you to go on the stroller so we can find food. Just talking to the camera for quite some time without recording, so Luis is done with me.
The last donut. Spunky, Stankies, whatever donuts, DD donuts, Dinky, they're like...
Best donut.
Logan likes them too, I know.
Yelling for more. Okay.
That's it. Yeah. So yeah, we had a really great Sunday, and I'm like, really gonna.
I don't know. We have to do this now. Like, hi.
Hey guys, how's it going? So, yeah. All right, let's start that over. Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Grand to Life. We are back for episode number 2. Our son is up way past his bedtime. It's 8:16, which isn't like late to us, but it's extremely late for his bedtime.
Yes.
And he's been crying the last half an hour, and
Yeah.
yeah, so he'll be taping with us. I currently have milk and nuggets on the floor, waiting for him to eat, and he hasn't touched it. So we believe that he's just in a regression period. He's about 19 months now. So, so yeah, this week's episode, we kind of want to give you guys our love story.
It's so funny because I feel like the Lord always challenges us right before when we're doing something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because do I feel like all lovey about you right now? And vice versa. I'm just saying we've been at each other's throats just a little bit leading up to this taping, just because we wanted to get a lot done, and then Logan wouldn't sleep, and you know how it goes.
Yeah, we were supposed to record this like 2 days ago, and it was just a lot of obstacles before us. The house wasn't clean, and we were just probably lazy, and all this stuff.
We were out all day. So.
Yeah, it's been a busy week, but it's been a great week. So, anyway, so yeah, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna kind of give.
Sorry.
I'm gonna kind of share my side of the story of kind of how we met, and Ivana's gonna kind of give. Where she came from, up into the time that we met. But yeah, so I was a barista and she was a customer, and I was minding my own business. I'm making drinks. I'm at the bar. For any of you Starbucks barista people out there, the term bar. I don't know if people who own their own coffee shop, if you guys call your station with the espresso machine the bar, or hey, I'm making drinks. I don't know what you call it, but anybody who's in the Starbucks world, you know what I mean when I say the bar. So I was at the bar making drinks, and it wasn't crazy busy, but I was the only one that was managing the bar, so I just couldn't leave and be gone for any amount of time. But I was making drinks, and in my right peripheral vision, I kind of see this person, a little bit closer, to where I was standing than normal, because I was right next to the handoff plane. So I kind of was just like, can I help you? And she was just like, no. I'm like, okay, anyways. So I continue on, making my drinks, and then she's just like, I'm just waiting for my drink. And then she was just like, I'll say, oh, okay, cool. So she began to tell me that she's lactose intolerant, and she was making sure that I wasn't putting regular milk in her drink.
I've been poisoned before.
Listen, we've all been a little bit too fast, and it was just like pouring stuff, and it was just like, oh, it's made already, and that shouldn't happen, and whatever. Anyways, so I just so happened to have made it correctly, and I handed it off to her. And before, I handed her her drink and she went about her day, there was a lot of other noise going on. People were cheering and all this stuff, and we kind of interacted in that way and was just like, hey, what's going on over there? And so after we were just kind of having a few choice words back and forth, she went on about her day. Sorry, our son's being cute. And she went to go sit down with her friend. A little fast forward, I was hanging out. A friend of mine me and her were kind of talking, and we were saying hey, I just saw this awesome girl. She's really cute, and I don't know what to do. So we're going back and forth if I should talk to her, am I gonna walk over, and all these things. Long story short, I had my friend basically go out and chase this girl and her friend to tell her that I was interested in her. And literally probably about 10 or so minutes later, I'm thinking man, my friend's been gone for a long time. Is she coming back with the number or not? And so she finally comes back, and she's just so, I'm like, what happened? What took so long? She's like, so yeah, we end up talking for a long time. They were asking if you were Christian and all these things. I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay, cool. So I had the girl's number. I called her maybe 10 minutes later and was just like, just so you know, I'm not one of those dudes that can't like go out and introduce myself and get your number. I was just preoccupied, you know, all this stuff. So, you know, the rest is history, but that's my side of the story.
I mean, it's a valid side. So I had just moved back to Chicagoland area. It still wasn't Chicago. We were definitely in the suburbs, northwest suburbs. I moved to Arlington Heights, and I got a job nearby. And my life was just starting. But I was looking for a young adult small group because all while I was in Rockford, I just wasn't like involved in just like church during the week or whatever. I did go to a church, but it was like mainly Sunday things. It was a different demographic at that church. So I was really looking for some young adults to just like do life with, because that's like kind of the church that I had came from. Like that's how I really got strong in the Lord. It was just always doing things with people, my peers or whatever, because we're single, we got time, you know, it's just different. And so I had met up with a young adult leader at the church that we did end up going to as a couple, but at that time I didn't go there. And she was telling me about the ministry and everything, and we're talking, and she's just kind of like, I see her always looking like past me a little bit. And so, like I said, I was getting up to leave. Well, you actually didn't say this part. I was getting up to leave, and I'm putting my coat on, and he asked me, "Are you leaving?" And I'm like, yes. Like, I'm so confused. Like, you guys, I hadn't been dated, approached, nothing in like 5 years. Since I gave myself to the Lord, like it was like 5 years of a drought. I felt ugly. I didn't know what was going on, but wasn't nobody looking my way, wasn't nobody trying to throw it. So I had no radar for that at all. Like, this guy's weird at this point. Like, what are you talking about? So I put on my coat, we leave. And as we're leaving, me and the girl are talking and we're chatting. We're best friends now. Shout out to Chelsea. And she's like, yeah, we're gonna have to go back to that Starbucks because of that guy. And I'm like, girl, what guy? What you talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to that Starbucks because of that guy. And I'm like, girl, what guy? What you talking about?
It's a toddler. So I'm like, girl, what guy? What are you talking about? And she was talking about him. And apparently he was looking at me the whole time, which I did not know. And so as we're walking out, we just hear this little baby voice go, wait. And we're like, what? And so the girl comes up and she's like, my friend wants your number. And so I look at Chelsea. I'm like, oh, somebody wants your number. And she's like, no, you. I'm like, oh, what, Lord? Am I out of hiding? And so the Lord kind of just blessed me. And yeah, we got here. I mean, basically where his story left off. He called me and I was just like, we talked for like a good, 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, 5-10 minutes. It wasn't really long.
And I just felt like I knew him. And I know people say this all the time. I'm not trying to make a fairy tale. Listen, I'm just telling you what it was. I felt like I knew him, like we had a real comfortable conversation. And I hate talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Anyone will tell you, my friends will tell you, anyone will tell you. I don't care who it is, except for my mommy. My mommy, now Louise. That's pretty much it. But I do not like talking on the phone. So the fact that I had got a phone call from him and answered it, first of all, that was a prayer from the Lord too. And then like enjoyed the conversation. I'm like, okay, we can go on a date. And so we did.